Welcome to GS Coins, the ultimate channel for passionate collectors, curious enthusiasts, and anyone fascinated by the history, design, and value of old and rare coins from around the world. Today, we bring you a deep and exciting exploration of one specific coin that has intrigued collectors for years, the 50 euro cent coin from the year 1999. This coin holds a unique place in the world of numismatics, especially as it marks the beginning of a major transformation in Europe's financial history. Even more interesting is the fact that many of these coins, despite being European in origin, have found their way into collections and markets across the world, including in the United States of America. So if you're wondering about the history of this coin, its collectible appeal, and how much it could be worth today in the American dollar market, then keep watching. This will be a full, detailed breakdown, crafted especially for you by GS Coins, your #1 source for coin knowledge, history, and valuations. The 50 euro cent coin from 1999 is not just another piece of metal used for everyday transactions. It symbolizes the start of a new economic era in Europe. The year 1999 was pivotal for the European Union, as it was the year the euro currency was officially adopted, replacing the previous national currencies of many member countries. Although physical euro coins and notes didn't circulate until 2002, coins dated 1999 were among the first euro coins to be minted in preparation for that massive currency rollout. That makes these early dated coins quite significant in the eyes of collectors, especially because they capture the beginning of a major monetary unification that had never before been seen on such a scale. Owning a 1999 dated euro coin is like holding a piece of that transformation, a historic artifact from the very start of a new chapter in Europe's economic narrative. The 50 euro cent coin itself is made of a special material known as Nordic gold, which, despite the name, contains no actual gold. It is an alloy composed of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin, giving it a unique golden color that resists tarnishing. This durability, along with its attractive sheen and larger size compared to smaller euro denominations, makes the 50-cent coin one of the more eye-catching pieces in the euro coin series. On one side, known as the common side, the coin features a map of Europe, a symbol of unity and cooperation, surrounded by 12 stars representing the European Union. This design was created by Luc Loyix, a Belgian artist who won the design competition held across Europe. The other side of the coin, known as the national side, differs depending on the country that minted it. Countries like France, Germany, Spain, Italy, the Netherlands, and others had the liberty to create unique national designs that reflect their culture, history, or important symbols. This adds another layer of appeal to the 50 euro cent coin, as collectors often seek to gather different national versions from the same year. Even though this coin is European, it has made its way into many parts of the world, including the United States of America. Collectors in the US, especially those interested in world coins or European history, often include euro coins in their collections. The 1999 50 euro cent coin is particularly interesting to American collectors because it is part of the original series of euro coins and predates the euro's official circulation. Finding such a coin in good condition within the United States is not very common, which adds to its collectible value. Some American collectors come across these coins through travel, online coin markets, estate sales, or coin dealers who import world currency. The blend of European history with the American collector's spirit makes this coin even more valuable in terms of storytelling and historical depth. When discussing value, condition is always key. Coins in good condition, meaning they show minimal signs of wear, have well-preserved details, and retain much of their original luster, are always more valuable than coins that are heavily worn or damaged. A 1999 50 euro cent coin in average circulated condition may fetch only a small premium over its face value in Europe, but in the United States, the value can range anywhere from $1 to $5. However, if your coin is in extremely fine, almost uncirculated, or even mint condition, you could be looking at a value that ranges from $10 to $20 or even more, depending on its rarity, mint origin, and demand among collectors. Certain countries produced lower quantities of coins in 1999, making those issues more rare and therefore more valuable. For example, coins minted in countries like Luxembourg, Ireland, or Finland may have significantly smaller mintages than those from Germany or France, thus increasing their market value. In addition to condition and country of origin, error coins play a huge role in determining collector interest and price. An error coin is a coin that has a mistake in the minting process, such as being off-centered, double-struck, or showing partial inscriptions. These types of coins are rare by nature and often command a much higher price in the coin market. A 1999 50 cent error coin, especially one in good condition, can sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars depending on the severity and visibility of the error. It's always worth closely examining your coin with a magnifying glass or taking it to a coin expert or grading service to check for any anomalies that could boost its value substantially. Now let's discuss grading. If you believe your 1999 50 cent coin is in particularly good condition, you may want to consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. Grading can help verify the coin's authenticity, assess its physical condition, and provide a certified evaluation that can increase buyer confidence and resale value. In the United States, well-known grading companies such as PCGS and NGC are recognized authorities in coin certification, and having their seal of approval can make a major difference if you're planning to sell your coin to a serious collector or at a coin auction. In today's coin market, the demand for early Euro coins continues to grow, particularly among young collectors and investors looking to diversify their collections with coins from different world regions. The 1999 50 cent coin is frequently bought, sold, and traded online through auction websites, coin forums, and numismatic marketplaces. Values can fluctuate depending on condition, demand, and the global economic climate. But early-dated Euro coins, especially those from 1999, tend to hold their value well over time. The coin may be more accessible in Europe, but in the United States, its relative scarcity gives it a unique edge in terms of collectability and market interest.
Next up, the 50 cent coin from the year 2001. While this coin might look like an ordinary piece of pocket change to the average person, to coin collectors and numismatists, the 2001 50 cent coin represents far more than just its face value. It stands as a symbol of a new Europe, a major turning point in the global monetary system, and a valuable collectible, especially when preserved in good condition. If you've ever come across this coin or have one sitting in your collection, and you're curious about how much it could be worth in today's market, especially in US dollars, then you're in the right place. Sit back and enjoy this long, rich, and highly informative video script brought to you by GS Coins. The 50 cent coin from 2001 belongs to the early era of Euro coinage. Although the Euro currency was officially introduced in 1999 for electronic transactions, the physical coins and banknotes were not released into circulation until January 1, 2002. However, countries across the European Union began minting coins with the euro denomination a few years earlier, in preparation for the monumental currency changeover. That makes the 2001 edition of the 50 cent coin part of the pre-circulation euro coins, coins that were minted before they were officially used, making them highly collectible for those who are fascinated by historical and transitional periods in the world's economy. These pre-2002 coins are especially popular among collectors because they represent the very foundation of the modern euro system. The 50 cent coin itself is quite striking in its appearance. It is minted from a unique alloy known as Nordic gold, which is composed of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin. Despite its name, it contains no actual gold, but it does have a warm, golden hue that gives it a rich and attractive appearance. This makes the coin visually appealing, durable, and resistant to tarnishing. On the common side of the coin, the side that is uniform across all Eurozone countries, you'll find a beautiful and symbolic design created by Luc Lux of the Royal Belgian Mint. This design features a map of Europe symbolizing unity and interconnectedness among the member nations of the European Union, surrounded by 12 stars that represent the EU. On the national side of the coin, however, the design varies depending on the country that issued it. For example, a 2001 50 € coin from Italy will have a completely different reverse design than one from France, Germany, Spain, or any other euro issuing country. These national designs reflect cultural heritage, historical figures, architecture, or national identity, which adds another level of collectible interest to each piece. Even though the 50 € coin is a European currency, it has gained attention from collectors all over the world, including the United States of America. Many collectors in the United States have embraced euro coins, especially those from the early minting years like 2001, because they offer a glimpse into international history and represent a major shift in global finance. These coins often make their way into American hands through travel, coin exchanges, international trade, or through collectors who focus on foreign coins. And because the 2001 50 € coin was not part of general circulation in the US, it is considered far less common in the American coin market. That rarity, even if moderate, can add a premium to its collectible value, especially when the coin is found in good condition and carries an interesting national design or mint mark. Speaking of condition, this is one of the most important factors that affect a coin's value. A 2001 50 € coin that has been well preserved, showing sharp details, a shiny surface, and minimal signs of wear, is significantly more desirable than one that is worn out, scratched, or corroded. Collectors are always willing to pay more for coins in uncirculated or near mint condition. Coins that have been stored properly, perhaps as part of an official mint set or in protective holders, are the ones that command higher values in the current market. In addition, some 2001 coins were minted in special limited editions or as part of commemorative sets. These coins, when preserved in pristine condition, can sell for a lot more than regular circulation issues. Also, always check the mint mark and the country of origin. Coins from countries with lower mintage numbers, such as Ireland, Finland, or Luxembourg, can fetch higher prices compared to those from countries with higher production, like France, Germany, or Spain. One of the most exciting possibilities for any coin collector is finding an error coin. These are coins that have minting mistakes, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or missing design elements. A 2001 50 € coin with such an error could be worth much more than a regular one. In fact, some error coins have been known to sell for hundreds of dollars at auctions, depending on the rarity and visibility of the error. If you suspect your coin might be an error coin, it's worth getting it evaluated by a coin expert or even submitting it to a grading service for verification and certification. Speaking of grading, having your coin officially graded and encapsulated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC can also significantly increase its value. A certified coin is easier to sell and often sells for a premium compared to an ungraded one. Now let's talk about the actual market value of the 2001 50 € coin in today's collector market, especially in terms of US dollars. A 2001 50 € coin in average circulated condition usually holds a value of around $1 to $3 depending on its country of origin. However, if the coin is in better condition, such as extremely fine or uncirculated, the value can range from $5 to $15 or even more for rare national designs or coins from countries with low mintage. Coins that are part of proof sets or special edition mintings can reach even higher values, sometimes exceeding $20 to $30 depending on collector demand. If you're lucky enough to own a mint error version of this coin, then the value could easily shoot up into the $50 to $100 range or beyond, depending on the rarity and interest level. Online coin market, including platforms like eBay, Etsy, or dedicated numismatic auction sites, often shows wide price ranges for these coins. Another reason why it's crucial to assess your coin's specific details, like country, mint mark, condition, and any unique features. In conclusion, the 2001 50 € coin is more than just a piece of currency. It's a historical artifact from a defining moment in modern economic history. It reflects the birth of a united Europe, the diversity of its member nations, and the intricate design and craftsmanship that goes into modern coinage. Whether you're in the United States or anywhere else in the world, this coin represents not just monetary value, but also cultural and historical significance. Holding one in your hand is like holding a small piece of global transformation. If you have this coin in your possession, take a moment to examine its condition, look for the country of origin, check for mint marks or errors, and consider having it graded if it's in great shape. you could be holding something worth far more than you think.
Next up, the 50 € coin from the year 2002. While to many it may seem like just another coin in their pocket, to coin collectors and numismatists, the 2002 50 € coin is a powerful symbol of a historic economic transformation. This video is for those who are passionate about coin collecting, and especially for anyone who wants to understand the true value of the 2002 50 € coin in today's global coin market, especially in the United States. If you have this coin in your collection or recently came across one and you're wondering how much it could be worth in US dollars, especially in good condition, then this long and detailed video script is exactly what you need. This is GS Coins, and we're going to give you everything you need to know about the 2002 50 € coin, its history, design, rarity, and value. The year 2002 is monumental in European history, especially in the context of finance and coinage. It was in this year that the euro officially entered public circulation across 12 European Union member countries. Although euro coins had been minted in earlier years, like 1999, 2000, and 2001, they were not released for everyday use until January 1, 2002. This marked the beginning of the physical euro era, where citizens of countries such as Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and the Netherlands, among others, began using the euro as their daily currency, replacing long-standing national currencies like the Deutsche Mark, franc, lira, and peseta. Because of this, the 2002 50 € coin carries immense historical significance. It is the very first version of the coin that was widely used by the public, making it a true starting point of the euro as a physical currency. Collectors around the world, including those in the United States, seek out the 2002 50 € coin as a key date coin, one that represents the official beginning of Europe's unified money system. The coin's physical composition adds even more to its value and beauty. It is minted from Nordic gold, not actual gold, but an alloy of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin that gives the coin its rich golden color. This material is not only attractive, but also highly durable and resistant to corrosion, which is why many 2002 50 € coins still look relatively sharp and detailed even after decades of circulation. The coin weighs approximately 7.80 grams and has a diameter of 24.25 millimeters. The reverse, or common side, features a European map design surrounded by 12 stars, symbolizing the unity of the European Union. This side was designed by Luc Loix from Belgium. The obverse side, or the national side, varies depending on which country issued the coin. For example, a 2002 50 € coin from Spain features the image of King Juan Carlos I, while an Italian version might feature the statue of Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Each national version reflects that country's unique history and culture, making these coins even more collectible. Some collectors try to obtain one version from each country for a complete euro set. Even though the coin was officially circulated in Europe, it has made its way across oceans to other continents, including North America. In the United States, collectors with a passion for world coins often seek out early euro coinage, and the 2002 50 € coin is frequently found at coin shops, international flea markets, online auctions, and in personal collections passed down through families. Since the coin was never circulated in the United States, it is considered foreign and somewhat exotic in the American coin community, which adds to its appeal. Its historical significance, combined with its rarity in American circulation, means that the 2002 50 € coin often fetches higher prices among collectors based in the US, especially when it is in good or uncirculated condition. Condition plays a major role in determining how much your 2002 50 € coin is worth today. A coin that has been used in regular circulation, with signs of wear such as faded details or scratches, will generally have a lower market value, usually ranging from 1 to 3 USD, depending on the country of origin. However, coins that have been well preserved, stored in protective cases, or were part of original uncirculated mint sets can be worth much more. In uncirculated condition, these coins can sell for anywhere between $5 and $15 or more, depending on demand and rarity. Even more valuable are proof coins or special editions struck by some mints for collectors. These are usually of much higher quality and often come with certificates of authenticity, increasing their value significantly. Another exciting possibility is discovering an error coin. Error coins are coins that were mistakenly struck with irregularities, like being off-center, double-struck, or missing certain details. These are extremely popular with collectors because they are rare by nature. If you happen to have a 2002 50-euro-cent coin with a noticeable error, you might be looking at a value that goes beyond the typical price range. Some error coins have sold for 50, 100, or even more, especially when they are authenticated and graded. This is why it's always worth examining your coins carefully. Use a magnifying glass to check the edges, inscriptions, and imagery for any unusual features. If you find something out of the ordinary, it might be worth sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it certified and valued. Let's not forget that different countries had different mintages. For example, countries like France, Germany, Spain, and Italy minted a large number of 50-euro-cent coins in 2002, making their versions more common. But other countries such as Luxembourg, Finland, or Ireland may have produced fewer coins, and these are harder to find, especially in the United States. Collectors often pay a premium for coins from countries with low mintage figures. So always check the origin of your coin, which country issued it, as it directly influences the coin's market value and rarity. You can usually find the origin by examining the national design or looking up the mint mark or lettering. In today's coin market, especially among American and European collectors, the 2002 50-euro-cent coin is widely traded and still in demand. Online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, and collector forums feature hundreds of listings for this specific coin. Prices vary widely depending on the coin's condition, country of origin, and rarity. It is not uncommon to see uncirculated coins from rarer countries listed for $20 or more, while common circulated examples might sell for just a couple of dollars. But regardless of price, the 2002 50-euro-cent coin remains a staple for anyone building a comprehensive euro coin collection. To wrap things up, the 2002 50-euro-cent coin is a must-have for collectors who appreciate the significance of monetary history. It marks the moment when Europe took a bold step forward and began using a single, unified currency, a true economic revolution. If you are based in the United States or anywhere outside Europe, owning this coin is like holding a piece of global history in your hand. Its value today may not make you instantly rich, but in the world of numismatics, value isn't just about money. It's about story, history, and legacy, and the 2002 50-euro-cent coin has all of that and more. Whether you found one in a drawer, inherited it from a family member, or bought it at a coin fair, be proud to own such a meaningful piece. Thank you for joining us in this long and informative video here at GS Coins. If you enjoyed learning about the 2002 50-euro-cent coin, please give this video a like, share it with fellow coin collectors, and subscribe to GS Coins for more deep dives into the history and value of coins from around the world. If you have any questions or if you own a 2002 50-euro-cent coin and want to know more about its details, leave us a comment down below. We love hearing from you and helping you unlock the full value of your collection. Until next time, keep exploring, keep collecting, and remember, every coin has a story.